In this one video, we are going to talk about three. Okay, it's not four. It's three ways to instantly blend in with your participants in your webinar, or your workshop, or your community calls, or your the core table, the masterminds that you do, the conversation that you have. Something that I've learned over a period of time. By the way, thank you so much for joining in this one video. It's going to be an interesting conversation with you. This is something that I've learned myself, and I started learning it from other people as well. And it's like, okay, if you think about it, what's the most important and essential element of you doing an online session? See, offline session is a different ballgame altogether. I've got easier experience it. But when it comes to an online session, I've learned the skill of it, I've kind of experienced it. And if you see what's the most important, say the time of the whole session. If you say you're doing a session of 20 minutes, 30 minutes, 40 minutes, what is one of the most important pieces of the whole 20 minutes or say 90 minutes? The first part of it, the first 30 seconds, the first 60 seconds. Like the moment you show your face on the camera and when people are there, I think I consider that as one of the most important pieces of the whole puzzle. Like, okay, if you set the tone right, if you set the context right, if you blend in the right way, I think people are going to judge you for the way you have started it. It's like, don't judge a book by its cover, but then how many of us actually judge a book by its cover? Think about it. So the three ways to instantly blend in with your participants is something that I've learned, and I've also learned from the people that we do things, and it's very important for you to understand this one flow of it. Point number one is the moment you open up the session. Point number one is share what just happened. There was a time when I did one of the sessions for my members community, the meter that I did. It was a funny one. It was not a funny one. It was a very dramatic one. It went like this. I had a session at 11 a.m. There were like 25-30 people already waiting inside the room. Like I kind of played the whole music. They're kind of waiting. And 10:55, the laptop, I was ready. The Zoom was ready. People were ready. I've got like 5 minutes to start the session. The notes were ready. Everything was ready. Zoom decided to crash. Not Zoom. The laptop decided to crash. The whole laptop went to me. I was like, I've got 5 minutes, and when this laptop dies, it takes 10 minutes to start. There are already people there. There was already music playing. Now what do I do? Okay. 10 minutes down the line again, 11:05, somehow I got into the system and there were still people there. I was like, great, thank you so much for being here. I'm so grateful for each and every one of you being over here in the session. And I shared with them what just happened. And when I shared with them what just happened, they smiled and they said, it's okay, Fazil, this is how the system works. This is how the internet works. It does blunders as well as it does wonders. It goes both ways. And they were smiling. They were laughing at it, because if it happened with me, it can happen with anyone. If it happened with someone else, it can happen with you. So when you say what just happened, even if the laptop doesn't crashes, just say that, like this point number two is share how you felt before the session. If you were feeling scared, for example, if you were feeling anxious about something, if you were feeling kind of nervous just right before the session, before entering in the call, before recording something, the moment you when you share that experience with them, what happens is you are very casual. You are being very casual with them. You're not being very formal with them. You're just being very casual with them. Now, what happens is when you're being very casual with them, they treat you like a friend. They treat you like, okay, it's cool. It's cool. It's cool that happened with you. We are here. We are there to support you. We are here to learn from you. It's okay that you are feeling nervous. It's fine. Like, let's go with the flow. What just happened? Step number 2 is share how you felt before the session. Step number 3, the third way to instantly blend in, is like share if you had any short struggle or challenge before the session. Just like I just shared you the first story, that okay, once upon a time there was like in one of the sessions the Zoom crashed. One of the sessions, Zoom was actually having a glitch in itself. Once what happens, laptop crash. Once what happened is there was like one more incident. Washing machine sound was coming the moment I started the session. I was like, how do you deal with this? Like, work from home, business from home sounds fancy, But then these are the things that you need to go along with. It's like, okay, there's like a cooker ki seeti baj rahi hai ek side mein, there's like washing machine sound making, there's like someone hammering from this door, from this wall on the other side of the apartment. Things happen. So the moment you share all these experiences that just happened before the session, they take you as, okay, you are no perfect. You are just like me. You are just like me. The moment you build that reputation with them, okay, what Fazal is saying, okay, Fazal is going to talk about so many cool things in the webinar, but what just happened with me has happened with me as well. See, for example, if you're saying that, what has happened with her also happened with me like quite some time back, or what happened with him or her might also happen with me in future. Once you establish that reputation, once you establish that connection, that's you being the human version of it, not being the robot of it. You're not the businessman, you're not the entrepreneur, you're just being with them in the call. It's like, okay, this just happened with me. And once the moment you establish that reputation, that credibility, you make people smile. That puts a smile on the people. That puts a laugh on people's faces. And once that happens, see the way how people are going to sit. I'm not able to put that in words because it's something that you need to experience it. Once you do these three things, come back, comment under this one video, like how did you felt it, what was the experience the moment you started sharing that. There was this one time where I sent people to the breakout rooms. They were like good number, like around 75-80 people went inside the different breakout rooms, like 3 to 4 categories. And when they came back, I said that you guys look so happy, you actually had fun in last 10 minutes of the breakout room. What did I miss is I never got to experience the breakout rooms with you because I was managing stuff. I was seeing whether everyone is inside the room. I wanted to select a bit of the music playing well and stuff like that. So I was the managing part of it. But as like I missed, though I was the one putting them inside the breakout room, but then I couldn't be a part of it because I was the host. I was hosting the whole thing. I was like, when I said that, they felt it. And if you can make that impact on their hearts, they have that smile. And once they have that smile, see the way your conversions are going to happen in terms of you make money and they get inside the community. If you're applying this particular thing in, say for example, in a YouTube video, see the way people are going to sit all across the whole thing. When you're doing it for the community, for yourself, like if, for example, if you're doing it for the community that you've got like a mastermind, when you share these particular things with your community members, even they are going to sit for the long time, and that's going to deliver the results, and it works as an attention plus retention over a period of time. Thank you so much. This is going to be this. I thought of it making a short video going all the way to 8 minutes, and we are going to wrap this video right now. Thank you so much for making this video topic me a part of your day. I am going to see you in another exciting video. وبث الدعاء الخفي الصريح يسعك